Every great invention begins with a question. Not, what can we build? But, what happens when what we build begins to understand? It starts as almost nothing. A single spark in the dark. One point of light. Deciding, for the first time, to become more than one point of light. It branches. It reaches. It becomes a galaxy of pathways, and then you realize you are not looking at a galaxy at all. You are looking inside a machine. Welcome to Aura. Not a tool, an autonomous universe, where code writes itself, tests itself, and heals itself. To understand it, we won't watch a program run. We'll watch an intelligence be born. Every great science story begins with a problem. And the problem is this: software is eating the world, but the humans who write it are drowning. A single modern codebase spans millions of lines. A single bug can cost millions of dollars. The systems we build have grown more complex than the people who maintain them. So we built machines that could reason. And they were brilliant, but left to their own devices, they hallucinate. They drift. They will confidently wire the radio to the headlights, and never once doubt themselves. A smarter guess was not enough. What we needed was not another mind that could speak. We needed a system that could be trusted, one that could be handed a problem, left alone with it, and checked against the truth. Therefore, we needed something new. Not a bigger model. An arena. Every intelligence needs a world. A place where it can experiment, fail, and learn safely. In Aura, that world is called the harness. Think of it as the most elaborate escape room ever built. It sets the rules. It serves up the files. It maps the dependencies. And it enforces the physics of this universe, a silent gauntlet of more than 1,200 tests, running in the dark. No matter how brilliant, how reckless, how avant-garde the idea inside it, the harness makes sure it can't burn down the building. And it keeps a strict rhythm. 5 steps, every time. Read. Plan. Execute. Verify. Report. It is the director of this film, calling action, and calling cut. The stage is set. Now it needs a protagonist to walk onto it. Onto the stage walks our protagonist. Not a robot. Not a face. A changing intelligence. The general agent. It is model agnostic, it has a fluid identity. One moment it thinks with the methodical mind of Claude, the next, the vast reach of GPT-4o, or Gemini. Sometimes it borrows the efficiency of Mimo or DeepSeek, or goes completely off the grid on a local model. It chooses the right intelligence for the job. Think of it as a highly capable mechanic. You tell it, fix the bug. It grabs its flashlight, crawls into the code base, reads the engine, plans a strategy, and turns the wrench. But like any mechanic, it is not perfect. Sometimes it misunderstands. It confidently wires the radio to the headlights. And here is the magic. When it does, those 1,200 tests refuse to pass. The buzzers go off. And the general agent is forced to sit back down, study its own failure. And try again. In this arena, being wrong is not the end. It's the lesson. So, how does our mechanic learn what good actually looks like? How does it evolve? Every student needs a teacher. Every explorer needs a map. Every intelligence needs a standard. If you've ever raced a video game, you know the ghost car, that translucent, perfect vehicle replaying the fastest lap ever driven. You chase it to learn the perfect line, the perfect breaking point. The golden agent is Aura's ghost car. The gold standard of execution. In the hardest missions, it is the benchmark, the specialized, highly calibrated entity that embodies ideal behavior. When the general agent is lost in a difficult problem, it races the ghost. It lays its own messy, exploratory work beside the golden agent's flawless logic, and it corrects itself. Not because a human told it to. Because it can see the better line. This is the engine of continuous evolution. The mentor who never tires. The lap that is always one length ahead. To command this universe, the operator has 5 spells. Fix the bug, the daily grind. Orchestrate, the heist team. Architect, the blueprint. Verify, the laser. Grid. Analyze, the post-mortem. Watch what happens when the operator casts the big one. Aura, orchestrate, add authentication. Enter. And the system wakes. Files are scanned. The architecture blooms into view. And the general agent, our shapeshifter, does something new. It splits. The researcher fans out, gathering intel across the codebase. The coder drops into the maze and cracks the safe, writing the solution at speed. The reviewer follows behind, destroying mistakes, making sure they leave no fingerprints. It is a heist montage. Dodging traps. Solving puzzles. And then, the gauntlet. The harness. Unleashes the final trial. 1,200 tests, firing like lasers across the room. A few tests fail. Red floods the room. The alarm sounds. In an ordinary system, this is where the story ends, a broken build, a human called in at midnight. But intelligence is not measured by never failing. It is measured by what happens next. Aura does not panic. It runs the post-mortem, analyze, and reads its own failure the way a scientist reads a disproven hypothesis. Not as defeat. As data. It looks to the golden agent standard. It finds where its logic diverged from the ideal. It patches the flaw. And it does the bravest thing a machine can do, it runs the gauntlet. Again. The laser grid fires. And this time, 1 light, then 10, then 1,000, the room turns green. All green. The mission holds. And somewhere in the memory of the system, a new rule is written: this mistake will not be made twice. But there is a deeper layer, the one that separates Aura from every coding tool that came before it. Aura does not just execute tasks. It remembers them. Every mission, every bug fixed, every feature built, every test failed and retried, is recorded as an episode. Thousands of tiny stories of problem and solution, kept in the memory of the system. But raw memory is not wisdom. So, periodically, Aura does something remarkable. It dreams. In the dream cycle, it distills the chaos of raw episodes into lessons, patterns pulled from the noise. When you see this error, look here first. This strategy succeeded 94% of the time, this one failed 73%. These lessons are not written by human engineers. They are discovered, the way a scientist discovers a law of nature. And they are injected back into every future agent. Which means every task Aura completes makes every task after it a little more intelligent. Task. Execute. Verify. Episode. Dream. Lesson. And back to the beginning, a machine that wakes up smarter than it was the day before. If the harness is the body, and the general agent is the mind, this is the soul. Pull back far enough, and the control room is just one glowing node, in a network that spans the world. And the network is just one point of light in something larger still. Because here is the question that should keep you up at night. If Aura can write code, test it. And learn from every mistake it makes, if it can dream, distill lessons, and wake up smarter. Then what happens when we apply this architecture not just to software, but to any domain? Where truth can be verified. Scientific research. Legal reasoning. Medical diagnosis. The harness can test a hypothesis as ruthlessly as it tests code. The standard can model perfection in any field with a measurable truth. The memory loop can gather wisdom across billions of episodes, across millions of domains. We didn't just build a coding agent. We built a truth-seeking engine, where intelligence is not assumed, but measured. Where claims are not trusted, but verified. And in a world drowning in noise, in deep fakes, in hallucinations, in confidently wrong machines, that may be the most important story ever told.
I don't try. I verify.